Rupert. Well, it's the Ask the Expert series from eLearning Centre, and I'm delighted we have Rupert Abel from RJA Learning, an expert, truly so, in e-learning and learning technologies. 20 years experience now, Rupert, I believe.
Yes, 20 years now. It's gone by quickly.
So really, imagine if we are clients of yours, we're past the sales process, and we're talking to the developer, somebody like you who's really going to make our project come to life. A lot of questions to ask you today. The first one is, how easy is it to convert existing e-learning to then play through mobile phones, tablets and iPads and the like?
Well, that's a question, Dave, we get quite a bit about how easy it is to convert e-learning which has been done in the past to be made into apps. And the answer to it is that it's okay for some courses to be converted, but not for others. So to give you an idea, the courses which can't be easily converted to native apps are, say, Flash-based courses, because there is no easy means of converting Flash to, say, HTML5 to then package it up into an app. Plus, there may be some software which can convert Flash to HTML5, not so for, say, Flash courses in e-learning, which tend to be quite complicated. So that's pretty much answered the question.
Okay, you said a couple of very interesting things there I'd like to pick up on. You said native apps and web apps. Perhaps you could give us a little insight into the difference between native apps and web apps.
Sure. With a native app, what that is actually installed on the actual device. So with a native app, you will have it, say, installed on, say, your iPad, and it runs from the mobile operating system, as opposed to web apps, which are run over an internet connection.
Okay, that's interesting. And you also mentioned there HTML5. Again, a little background about that, please.
Well, HTML5 is an emerging standard at the moment, and it is one of the primary means of actually creating apps these days to be run. And it's quite a common thing to be used on iPads or various other mobile devices, whether it be Android or BlackBerry. But it's certainly just one means of creating mobile content. Certainly for native apps, you would tend to program in the languages specific for each different system, for instance for iOS or for Android or for BlackBerry.
Okay, so there's three requirements there for native apps. What about web apps?
Well, web apps can be run on any device because they're just being run over an internet connection. But as we pointed out with HTML5, one thing to be wary of is that it's not necessarily supported on all those different devices. For instance, what may work on one device is not necessarily in HTML5 definitely going to work on another device. It's still a standard which is emerging.